All right. Welcome, everyone, to what is it? Friday, June the 6th. Cannot believe we're already in June.
Yeah.
But you know what time it is? It's time for another 10 horrible questions created by your boys. So, unintentional food theme today. It is National Donut Day. We have some instructions to go over before we start. If you are new, playing the game is very simple. All you have to do is type the number of the answer to the question when it shows up on the screen in the live chat. Don't do it in the comments section. It won't read those. So make sure you're in the live chat. And we've got a couple movies tonight.
Yep.
Right after we play this game of trivia, we've got a double feature. And our first movie tonight is The Naked Witch. And our second movie is going to be Tales from the Other Side. And what do we have going on next week, Uncle Pete, that people need to know about?
So next week is Friday the 13th. So we're going to be having our theme. And of course, it's going to be Friday the 13th themed. Questions all about all the movies in that franchise, or anything to do with Camp Blood. Should be a lot of fun. So we're going to start 15 minutes earlier next week because we're going to have more questions so we can get through ready for the two movies next week. Also, which I don't have the notes for those. I apologize. But yeah, we also got two great movies next week.
We'll have new movies next week. Tomorrow night, we have some great movies too, and we'll have some more details about those. But we are almost ready to start trivia. We got about a minute and 30 seconds before that starts. Go ahead and throw it up on the screen here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anybody seen any good films lately?
Horror. I want to see The Life of Chuck. That's on my list. It's another Stephen King story.
Yeah, and I'm rereading The Long Walk like Shelby did, so I'm getting super excited for that movie. So rereading The Long Walk.
I'm sad that I read it so fast, but it is not a very complicated read. So thank you, Patrick, for becoming a fanatic fiend. Remember, if you are a Patreon member or a YouTube channel member, it does pay to play because we do give you a weekly trivia answer, along with some other great stuff. Like you have a chance to vote on some of our content. We do ask you all first about how we do stuff because we have a lot of ideas on what we're going to do, but we don't always know what to do first. So usually we'll give you all the choice to tell us what you'd like to see first or what you want us to see. So there's like this exclusive polls, some behind the scenes stuff, commentary tracks. If you all have seen the talking over the movies that we've made free for everyone, we do some of those. We're supposed to do those monthly. We have not recorded our one for last month yet, so we're getting to that. We're supposed to do The Hills Have Eyes, the original. So stay tuned for that if you're a member. And
we got some really fun movies planned to do some commentary on.
We do. And if you want to join our Patreon, there's a little QR code down there, and I'll show that again later. So, but it is time to play the game of trivia. And let me get that out of the way. So, question number 1. What is the name of the donut shop in Attack of the Killer Donuts? Today is National Donut Day. Is it the Donut Hole? Is it Dunkin' Cream? Is it Dandy's Donuts or Dandy Donuts? The theme is not really donuts, but there are a couple of donut. It's more of a food-related, unintentional theme this week.
Just donut-related questions.
There's a few donut questions, but there's a lot of food questions. There's maybe half of it's about food or food scenes in movies. So I don't know what you want us to ask. Book questions? You're gonna bitch about it either way, right? It's gonna be my fault no matter what happens.
And if you ever want to know if it's an Uncle Pete or a Shelby question, just ask. But I'm not going to tell you every single one. But
at this point, I think they know.
I don't know.
Especially,
I don't know if Josh is playing tonight, so he can't.
Hey, I'm just glad he got onto you last week. It's usually me. It's like I've been asking very safe questions the last couple of weeks.
Josh never always gets the one.
He does not pull the punch. He will tell you. that you are wrong, and he has got it right, and he's 99.9%. You that is the correct assessment.
Yeah, not to be trifled with. You gotta trust him.
I don't think I've ever been able to outwit correction from Josh. I think he's always gotten me when he points it out.
Okay, where does the dinosaur hatch from in the movie Connoisseur? Is it a synthetic egg, a lizard egg, dinosaur egg, you would think, or a chicken egg?
That's funny, Thumper.
So,
Where's
what do you
the
think
stupid?
that dinosaur hatch from in Connoisseur?
Here we go,
Is
in
it
chat.
synthetic, lizard, dinosaur egg, or a chicken egg?
That was good. I had to feature that one. Thumper said the apostrophe took him out.
Oh yeah, that was a little tricky. Sorry, Thumper.
Cat assumes we read. Have any of you read Stephen King's new book, Never Flinch?
Have not.
Nettie has answered a number 1 on this question. I'm just putting everybody on blast.
It's pretty fun.
Where's King? Where's King? He's always like, "Oh, we having trivia this week? Did we have trivia? When's trivia?" And then doesn't show up for like the last month. And where's Isaiah? Chicken egg.
It was a chicken egg.
You know, Isaiah, if you're watching, I'm not going to send you that package again until you show up to trivia. I'm not sending you the bootleg Silent Night, Deadly Night.
The dinosaur would hatch from a dinosaur.
Bro, that movie is so bad. That's the sci-fi original, right? Carnosaur. We gave that a 0.1 star. That was like the worst rated movie we had on our Squidflix movie website. Like we just hated that. It was such a bad movie. Raptor Island, kind of dope, but Carnosaur, terrible. Sorry about this one. This is my question. I'll take it. This diabolical scene in Dead Alive, a movie Peter Jackson made from 1992, features pus in what food item? Is it rice, mashed potatoes, custard, or banana pudding? The Bachman books. I do like the Bachman books.
Bachman books are pretty great.
All the Bachman stories, I think, are honestly my favorite King stuff, even though they don't always tie into the rest of the King verse.
This is the really rare one I have. I just have it sitting next to me. But this is the one with Rage in it, which is like super out of print. And
it's funny because like school shootings now are just so much worse, and I guess that just got us demonetized.
So
Rage is pretty tame compared to what has happened in reality since that.
So the original printing of The Long Walk.
It's good stuff. I'm excited. I noticed Mark Hamill is both in The Life of Chuck and The Long Walk, so he's kind of getting.
I saw the trailer for The Life of Chuck. Yeah, I didn't know he was in it. Oh, okay.
It's like Mark Hamill's in multiple Stephen King movies this year, which is interesting. Custard. I'm surprised you all knew this. It's pretty horrifying. I can't watch this scene.
You're right.
It's gross. It's gross stuff. Gross. Custard, delicious. Pus and custard, not so much. Pass. Hard pass. Ultra hard pass.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Cathode Ray says, "Can you name the other Stephen King movie?" Right. Mark Hamill. Oh yeah, he's in. No, he's not. I wanted to say no. Creepshow. Is that counted? The Creepshow when he's the baseball player that loses his eye. Creepshow. Is that Creepshow 2?
That was Body Bags.
That's Body Bags. See, all right, no, so I screwed it up already. I was gonna say it was Body Bags, so no, it's John Carpenter, and then I doubled down and said it was Creepshow.
All right. So which Sharknado movie had the highest body count? Was it the second one, The Fourth Awakens, Sharkpocalypse, or Oh Hell No? So which of the Sharknado movies had the highest body count? Was it the second one, The Fourth Awakens, Sharkpocalypse, or Oh Hell No?
None for you.
None for you.
Oh God, it's the high jest, not the highest.
Oh,
Sleepwalkers.
Okay. That's my fault.
Cathode's over here asking trivia questions that aren't misspelled, and we can't even spell shit right.
Yep.
So
I was trying to focus too much on Sharkpocalypse.
I don't know if I've seen Sleepwalker. I don't remember seeing Sleepwalkers.
Sleepwalkers is the weird movie with the family stuff that's just kind of unsettling. Yeah, Sharkpocalypse I made up. It was Oh Hell No.
Oh hell no.
Yeah. Sharkpocalypse. I got everybody.
You should have put None for You in there. I would have guessed that.
I'm sorry. I got everybody on that one.
Well, nobody's got a perfect score tonight.
Yeah, Sharkpocalypse. That's not even a Sharknado movie. I just made it up.
It could have been, and they quit making them. So
Gotcha.
Why stop? I mean, they didn't cost more than like $10 to make.
Right?
What was the crew of the Nostromo eating during the first chestburster scene? Were they eating steak, spaghetti, soup in sandwiches, or scrambled eggs? What the hell is that? Where'd the D come from? I just typed this question. I hate the internet. I hate the internet. I don't understand why these questions end up getting extra letters. Does exporting from a Google Doc to Excel to import in the trivia program, why does so many things get messed up? It doesn't
Oh,
make any
but
sense.
mine was a typo.
Higest soup de. Where does the D? What is that? Was it like the ampersand messed it up and it like put an extra character? I don't.
No,
You know what? No soup de for you. No soup de for you. What were they eating on the Nostromo? I really wasn't a fan of spaghetti before this movie, and this really kind of turned me off spaghetti for a long time.
for you.
No soup to for you. It was spaghetti. Yep. Spaghetti and chest bursters.
No soup
meatballs.
Sandwiches.
Soup to sandwiches.
It's a soup sandwich.
They made a soup out of his guts. The xenomorphs were eating people sandwiches. Special shapes. I'll have the soup du jour. What is that? It's a soup of the day. Sounds delicious. I'll take that. He had the special space soup.
All right. In the movie Bite, but I like to call it Bite. In the movie Bite, what begins expelling from Casey's body as the mutation progresses? Is it yellow eggs? Is it green mucus? Is it blood? Or is it black bile?
Man.
Bite, some stuff that's expelling from Casey's body. Really lovely movie. I love this movie. But is it yellow eggs, green mucus, blood, or black bile? Megma.
I got to post that as King's of Horror too because I'm typing it from the main chat. So there you go, Patrick. Patrick types smegma. Nasty.
Comfort saying manja.
More concerning is why does that have a name? Who had to name that? Well, why does that word have to exist?
Yeah, but this is it's a fun creature feature movie. Really, it's almost not a remake of The Fly, but it's very closely loosely based on The Fly in certain aspects.
Jeff Goldblum though.
But yeah, it was yellow little bug eggs. I didn't say chicken eggs, but it was like little yellow insect eggs that started like in her vomit.
I almost wanted to put a question from Teeth on here tonight because of the Casey's body question.
Oh.
But it didn't fit the food theme.
I think the winner tonight might have 7.
Yeah, they're probably get 7. We know they won't have 10. Losers. In order to beat them, you have to eat them. What do you need to eat in this wacky movie? Is it evil, donuts, burgers, or, of course, a well-balanced breakfast? What do you need to eat them and to beat them? Oh.
No, Thumper, we want winners. It's no fun if somebody
what is that
just
defeatist attitude, Thumper. Like act like you never won trivia. I still haven't sent the replacement stickers. I got to do that. I'll do that. I'll get that done this weekend. I swear. I've been working on the car. It's been a nightmare.
And Thumper's always at the top too. He's always
complain. Just a bunch of doom and gloom in the chat. Like you all act like everybody commenting act like they never won before. I see a lot of people have won in the chat tonight. It's a bunch of just greedy is what it is. Maybe you aren't winning enough. That's what you're mad about.
Well, a few weeks ago, second place only had 3 right, so people are going to start coming for me.
This is donuts. Excuse me. Donuts. There was another killer donuts question. In order to beat them, you have to eat them.
It's donut day. It's at least one more donut theme question.
I should have put tomatoes in there, so Attack of the Killer Tomatoes would throw people off. That would have been a good fake answer instead of burgers. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
But you should always eat a well-balanced breakfast. That costs like $40 now. Orange juice and milk? Are you kidding me? Right. In this economy? And
just have a water.
Give water and some wheat bran.
All right. In House of the Dead, which real-world video game developer is associated with? Is it Sega, Konami, Capcom, or Atari? That House of the Dead movie, it had real game
pretty
developer
fun.
associated with it. Was it Sega, Konami,
The game is more
Capcom,
fun than
or
the movies.
Atari?
House of the Dead.
House of the Dead
Have you
2
ever
is
played them in
actually
the
pretty
arcade?
good. House of the
Oh,
Dead 2
so
is
fun.
good.
They have a Wii
But
version
yeah, that
too,
with the
so
little
like you
foot
could actually
pedal.
use like the motion controller. That was so dope. I think it's House of the Dead Overkill. So that was like the remastered version. So good. So good. That's a great 4-player game.
I missed those. I remember my first couple years in Navy going to the laundromat to do my laundry on the weekends, and they had arcade machines, and they
They
had
always
stuff
had
like
Area
that there. So
51 at the bowling alley.
yep,
The,
that
the
one
stop
too.
motion. It's like for some reason that one was everywhere. It was like I played it. It was hard. Like it just ate your quarters. It wasn't as fun. The Jurassic Park one was good.
My favorite arcade of all time
The
is the
Terminator 2 one
Terminator
is
2 with the
good,
machine
and
gun.
it was pretty fair.
And of course, Ninja Turtles.
Sega.
That's one of the greatest.
What about the Simpsons arcade machine? That was a good one.
Simpsons
I need
arcade, the X-Men
to
arcade.
I
All
need
the
to find the
Ford
right
Carbon ones.
emulator. Apparently, it doesn't emulate as well in MAME, but I need to throw that on my emulator and like play it.
I
Does
played
it
it on
play?
MAME fairly well. I played it on
Apparently,
MAME.
some
Yeah,
MAME
all of them.
emulators don't run it as well as others. Like so, like depending on the hardware, I'm gonna try playing on my little Game Boy one. So like I've got to scale it right for a smaller screen. But overkill. In The Omen from 2006, never forget, The Omen was released on 6/6/2006, the remake. I watched it. Did you? In The Omen from 2006, what animal gets agitated by Damien while at the zoo? Is it the penguins? I've got to get my poltergeist in here. Penguins, lions, a jackal, or a gorilla? What animal got agitated? 6/6/6. Watch The Omen. I was 15. Was allowed to watch an R-rated movie.
If you tell me there are going to be agitated penguins, I'm watching the movie.
My brother was playing a baseball game, and my cousin's like, "Hey, can you hurry up and like lose the game so we can go watch The Omen at our little rinky-dink movie theater?" It was so funny. That day was pretty memorable. So he was just telling my brother, "Hey, can y'all just lose because you suck, so we can like end this game and go watch a movie that somehow my grandparents let us go watch, an R-rated movie." Purple says lies, Schreiber. Ooh,
Damn.
Uncle Pete. It was the
It
gorilla.
was
That's
a
a pretty
gorilla.
iconic scene.
I watched it again this morning when I wrote the question. There's a bunch of baboons and a gorilla
like they
start
get way more
smashing
than
against the
agitated.
glass.
They get like murderous if they could get out. So
Damn. And Thumper's the only one who gets this
Thumper's
question
locked
right.
in.
Yep. Thumper said we don't want to have
Pete
people
Herbs, I
win.
think
And look at
Lies
that.
Shriver's better because Uncle Pete was complaining about how it was such a muted performance from him in that. So
All right, in The Simpsons, what episode of the Treehouse of Horror had the Forbidden Donut? Was it Treehouse of Horror VII? was it part 7, part 5? Part 4,
Kat,
part 2?
Uncle Pete and I were talking about this like for 4 or 5 minutes before we started the stream. I was just going over like I actually watched the first Omen last year, and I was like, because it's Father Brennan in that leading up to Damien's birth, and it's like they actually replicated a bunch of the kills, and we were just kind of talking about how close it matched the Omen, but it didn't really do anything extra, and it didn't really do anything worse. It was just kind of middle of the road, right? They didn't make it worse, but it didn't innovate the series any with the remake. Liev Schreiber could have done more, but I don't know if that's directing or acting.
Yep. And this was the episode where Homer sells his soul for a donut, and Devil's played by Ned Flanders.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
Yep. All right, most of you guys
Treehouse of Horror 4.
Okay, I'm saying, you know what? I'm gonna call my shot. Thumper won with 7 questions.
I think Thumper's in the running. It might be a tie, though. It might be.
I have no clue, by the way. That's just a guess. So, but I think the winner got 7.
And wow,
if I really did call it,
shot caller, stacking paper on 24-inch chrome. Cathode Ray wins the tiebreaker. Thumper, tragic. I was predicting a tie.
Close.
So Thumper was killing it. Thumper got on a groove there. Peanut, strong showing. Strong showing tonight. We didn't have anybody blanked out, so that's good.
Technically, I'm still right, but
Yeah.
Thumper just lost the tiebreaker.
I mean, Thumper
I'm
technically
still
had the
right.
right number of questions to win, but
But
the
Catho,
tiebreaker,
congratulations. Good
Thumper, I'll
job.
put an extra sticker in your replacement sticker shipment since you got half a victory. But Cathode Ray, congratulations! You all will see more of Cathode Ray later on the channel. He's got some cool stuff coming up. He's going to be hosting some things. Cat pulling up the rear of the human centipede. That's the worst spot in the human centipede, hands down. You do not pick that spot unless something's very wrong with you. I'm not yucking anyone's yum, but that's definitely not my yum. Thank you, P-Nerps, for your currency that's worth more than our own currency. Appreciate that. Let's see. Remember, next week, theme night, Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Tonight, movies. I think they're unfortunately both North America only. I know P-Nerps, you won't care because you're going to go to bed because this is like, 3 o'clock in the morning.
We actually got time to talk about them.
Let's see here. We'll talk about them. So, first movie tonight is The Naked Witch. Sounds sexy. I saw the trailer for this. That's really pretty good. A paranormal professor and his students enter the Louisiana swamps and stumble into a satanic coven led by a powerful sorcerer. The legend is real, and it kills. And then at 10:40, Uncle Pete,
we have Tales from the Other Side. 3 trick-or-treaters meet the infamous Scary Mary, who shares 6 terrifying stories, not from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. 3 trick-or-treaters meet the Scary Mary, who shares 6 terrifying stories that lead them down.
That sounds like a horror anthology movie. I've not seen this one before. Hopefully, that's good.
We're closer to Halloween than we were away from it, so it's the season as far as I'm concerned.
And tomorrow is really cool too. So got another double feature, and you're going to want to tune in a little bit earlier because at 9 o'clock Eastern, we have an exclusive interview with the director of our first movie, The Summer We Died. It's the writer and director, Dylan Brown, and it's going to feature our very special, awesome friend, Haley, who you may have seen on episodes of Horror Face Off, interviews Dylan Brown. And then at 10, we're showing the movie. It's a premiere, The Summer We Died, and it's about a group of teens that defy a town-wide curfew to chase the ultimate night of freedom, only to discover that some local legends are deadly real. And so it seems really cool. After listening to the interview, we did the interview on Tuesday night. And then at 11:45, Uncle Pete,
we have family, unfortunately only in North America, but Lily is standing over 4 dead bodies and in desperate need for help. But the only person home is her terrible, snarly
daughter.
Snarky teenage daughter. A tense, emotional, psychological horror showdown.
All right. Little bastards.
Yep.
Snarly teenagers.
Snarly.
And let's see. What else do we have here? So remember, you can always join our Patreon. I'll put the little thing on there again if you're interested. Any amount counts. You can join for free. You don't get to see everything, but you're welcome to join for free too. And
trivia answer.
It's worth it. You can get them sweet stickers and one step closer to the Tournament of Champions, which I know I haven't talked about that in a while, but that's because we have changed the formatting on it. I think the plan is we're actually going to make it a October event. It's going to be part of our Halloween bash to have our Tournament of Champions. So we will be having our people that would have made it for this past year's in there, but we're probably going to do 2 back to back. We'll do last year's and this year's in October. So looking forward to that. More details on that as it comes, but we haven't forgotten. There will be one. So keep playing, keep stacking up those wins.
Yep.
But other than that, I think we're good. If anybody else got anything cool going on, we got a couple minutes here.
Anybody watching Money in the Bank this weekend? Who you think? I think Seth is going to win and try and cash in on Jay. And I'm hoping Rhea Ripley
I think
wins.
we have some weird old wrestling stuff in one of our licensing rights, like weird stuff like from the 70s.
Oh,
like ancient stuff. Let's see. Oh, Patrick's
thank you,
going to
Comfort.
Days of the Dead next weekend in Indy. That's pretty dope.
Cool.
Cali Star says that they have seen the second movie, the anthology, and they've watched it 5 times. So very nice. I'll take your word for it. I'll have to check it out.
Oh, great.
I love me some horror anthology movies. The more anthology stories in it, the better. That's my number one complaint with Creepshow 2 is they only had the 3 in there.
I just watched Fear footage the other day, and like that first story with the kid on the birthday party with the clown is just. Ugh.
I really appreciate
just
anthologies that have like the wrapper story around them too. Like
that's what like the first VHS was good, but then the wraparound stories got really
they did.
dopey.
The first VHS was pretty sweet. Like they really hit the hammer, hit the nail on the head with that. They hit the hammer with the nail on that one, as the Greeks used to say. But yeah, other than that, we will let you all get to it. You got a couple minutes to go take bathroom break, grab another case of beer, make some popcorn, make some bad decisions, and we will see you all next week. Remember, earlier 8:15.
Yeah,
15 questions. So 8:15. We are starting a little bit earlier. 8:15. Yep. Do not be late.
And Friday the 13th,
but it may not be Friday the 13th. But it's going to be on Friday the 13th. So just be ready to answer questions about Friday the 13th, which is a day. It's not just a movie franchise. It's also a day. Just getting my legal disclaimer out there now before somebody rule sharks me.
Other movies take place.
They don't always take place on Friday the 13th. Not even the Friday the 13th movies happen on Friday the 13th. Damn it, Uncle Pete. See, you're going to get us in trouble next week. This is Uncle Preston talking. This isn't Uncle Pete. Don't listen to a word this man's saying. It's a doppelganger. So, see you all next week.